Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Alhamdulillah, wassalatu wassalamu ala asyrofil anbiya'i wal mursalin wa ala alihi washabihi ajma'in. Hello everyone, good morning. How are you today? I hope you are doing well. First of all, let's thank to God for His mercy and blessing, so we can participate in this English conference talk. Secondly, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Rizky and I am majoring in Agroteknologi at Singapura Bangsa, Karawang University. In this opportunity, I would like to talk about what is organic farming. But before I start, I want to ask you, what is organic farming? Well, the first thing that appears in my mind when I think about organic farming is an organic rice that I usually eat in a fast food restaurant. But why is it different from the rice that we usually eat in our home? Did it come from another world, or did it have a special treatment in the rice field? Lately, in the past 20 years, many people are become more concerned about what input that are applied to the food they eat and what the effect to their body and the earth. Well, organic rice came from a rice field where farmers in there applies organic farming. Organic farming is a agricultural system that uses ecologically based pest control and biological diversity fertilizer derived largely from animal and plant waste and nitrogen fixing cover crops. So, what's the difference between organic farming and conventional farming? It's the same, right? No, it's very different. Organic farming and conventional farming are very different. Organic farming relies on natural process, biodiversity, and cycles adapt to local conditions rather than the use of synthetic inputs like chemical fertilizer, pesticides, or herbicides. GMO are not allowed in the organic farming. Then, what is the difference? The first and the essential difference between organic farming and the conventional farming is that conventional farming relies on chemicals intervention to fight pests, weeds, and provide plant nutrition. That means synthetic pesticides, herbicides, and fertilizer. In other hands, organic farming relies on natural principles like biodiversity and composting instead to produce healthy and abundant food. Secondly, the difference is the effect between the organic and conventional farming. The organic farming and conventional farming methods have different consequences on the environment and on the people. The conventional farming causes increased greenhouse gas emission, soil erosion, water pollution, and threatens human health. But the organic farming has a smaller carbon footprint, conserve and build soil health, replenish natural ecosystem for cleaner water and air. But why we must support organic farming? Firstly, organic farming doesn't use any chemical compounds to control pests, weeds, and synthetic pesticide use. So when you buy organic farm foods, you therefore save yourself from biomagnification. What is biomagnification? Biomagnification is a condition when the chemical residues inside our body is at a higher level percentage than the food that we eat. Secondly, we save our environment. In conventional farming, farmers using chemicals to control pests. But organic farming are not using any of chemicals to control pests. Just visit organic farm and you will notice the difference. In organic farm, farmers ensure that nature stays clean and rich. If you are not believe, just visit in organic farming and you will notice a buzz of animal sounds, insects, and bird activity. Research shows that 30% of more of wildlife and plants near ecological production field compared to conventional farming. This is due to the fact that are no pesticide and fertilizer is used far less. This is also good for the groundwater. The environment downstream for industrial farm is being affected by the amount of chemical that farmers use. So, when we use organic, we also contribute to save our common water from the toxin residues that are used in the non-organic farm. The third, the research proven that you can gain more nutrition and more vitamins from ingredients grown from organic farming than the conventional farming. In 2014, the British Journal Nutrition found that organic ingredients have substantially higher concentration antioxidants and other beneficial compounds Consumption of this compound is linked to a variety of benefits, including anti-inflammatory effects. The fourth, if we take the US as an example, the percentage of organic farms and massive industrial operation is extremely unbalanced. Only 15 until 20,000 of the 2 million farms in the US are organic farms. Well, the more we support the organic, the more it can be right. Because organic farming helps us to protect the groundwater and biodiversity, which is major important for the people and animals living near the production sites. The facts, many people are dying because of sick, but between 20,000 to 40,000 people are dying because of pesticide poisoning. But it's not only the farmers that are affected by the pesticide. The use of chemical also has several major impact on the local production, and several researchers also found that near the production area there has an increased number of cancer cases and other diseases in the production area. And the last but not least, we can also avoid GMO in organic farm. What is GMO? GMO is stand for genetically modified organism, which means that the ingredient is created from an unnatural composition of genes to give it a new characteristic. So if we buy organic, we also make sure to avoid GMO products. 11 years ago, genetically modified products were not part of our food supply. Today, almost 30% of our crops are planted in GMO. Organic farmers do not use GMO, as the health consequences are not 100% known. And for the time being, we also not know how the modified plants spread to nature. But all the thing has its own advantage and disadvantage. And for the organic farm, the disadvantage are usually make the people think about to use it and leave the conventional farming or still in the conventional farming. In the organic farm, time is involved. Converting to organic takes 3 years and requires expensive security and regulation to prove that the farm is meeting organic standards. Farmers can sell goods as organic, so they have higher costs but not the higher price. Secondly, more labor intensive. Aspects of our organic farming are more labor intensive, weeding by hand, less method of animal farming, so the farmer have a higher cost than the conventional. Third, farmers are facing the risk that he could lose the crops due to pests or disease that cannot be dealt by the organic methods. Fourth, organic still involves some organic pesticides, including copper and sulfur. In the organic farms, the quantity of organic pesticide is not monitored, so these organic pesticides are not trouble-free and can damage both the environment and the health. Fifth, supermarket profit is more higher than the farmers. The price mark on the organic farming is mostly gained by the supermarket. Profit margin for the supermarket on organic food is 96% higher than the conventional product. While the organic product is more expensive, the price difference does not lead to the higher revenue for the farmers. Only half of the price are coming back to the farmers. And last, organic farming is declined to crop yields. Our crop yields can be up to 20% less than non-organic farms. There is also a concern that if all the farmers was converted to organic, it would reduce food supplies and increase the price. Importantly, organic production is not simply the avoidance of conventional chemical inputs, nor is it the substitution of natural inputs for synthetic ones. Organic farmers applied techniques for use thousands of years ago, such as crop rotation and the use of compost animal manures and green manure crops, in ways that are economically sustainable in today's world. In organic production, overall system health is emphasized, and the direction of management practice is the primary concern. Organic producers implement a wide range of strategies to develop and maintain biological diversity and replenish soil fertility, based on USDR in 2007. I think that's all for me. Sorry, I'm sorry for taking your time. I'm sorry for my mistake. Wabillahi taufiq wal hidayah. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Bye bye.